Uncovering the secrets, how astrology and numerology are linked. There have always been many different approaches, both scientific and spiritual, to look into the future and predict what will happen. Despite not always being completely accurate, these predictions many times are surprisingly close to the actual outcome. Out of all of these many methods for prediction, the two that proved to be the most accurate were astrology and numerology. These two methods are the two that are used by the most people and are the most well-known when it comes to assessing the unforeseen future. However, numerology and astrology are not the same things as many people believe. Rather, they are merely connected to one another and dependent on one another. So, how are astrology and numerology linked? And how do they work? Hey everybody, welcome to Stars Are Signs. Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications if you're interested in learning more about astrology and how it can be used to benefit your life. Well, let's get started. When trying to comprehend a person's conduct as well as their present circumstances, astrology makes use of numerical characteristics. However, given that calculations are an essential part of astrology, even the most skilled astrologer must do several calculations to accurately forecast future events. Each house in astrology has been given a number between 1 and 12, starting with the first house. One might discover a significant amount about another person's life simply by mentioning a number that's related to their house. For instance, if we talk about the fourth house, some topics that can come to mind are your mother, your vehicle, happiness, education, and so on. Numerology assigns individual numbers to each of the planets. So let us examine how the use of numbers in numerology may be applied to astrology. But first, what is astrology? Planets and stars have been around from the very beginning of the process by which the cosmos was created. There is a clear view of these astronomical objects in the night sky. The universe choreographs a unique dance for each one of us on scales both immense and minute. Astrology is the study of recurring phenomena and connections, including those that exist between the motions of the planets, our birth charts, synastry with other people, and the chemical makeup of the elements. The use of such information is beneficial in explaining significant occurrences in a person's life. To put it in a more specific sense, astrology is the scientific study of heavenly bodies and how the influences of those bodies manifest in human life. Simply, astrology is a method for seeing patterns and predicting the future that takes into account the locations of various celestial bodies, including planets, stars, and constellations. Astrology is considered to be a form of pseudoscience due to the fact that it makes assertions that are not able to be substantiated by evidence, and because it's not a science that has been validated. Astrologers, for instance, believe that the placements of the planets and stars have an effect on our life. Nevertheless, the fact that certain events take place at specific times in this area can be considered a coincidence. In addition to the planets' locations, the sizes, shapes, and colors of the world's heavenly bodies are used in astrological calculations. People born under the same astrological sign often have similarities in personality, such as an inclination toward creativity, optimism, or perhaps a trace of impulsiveness. They could also find certain characteristics in other people more appealing, such as a need for affection. The impacts of each planet differ based on where it's located, how big it is, and what color it is. And what is numerology? Numerology is a tool that a numerologist may use to assist you in gaining insight into the meaning and purpose of your life. Additionally, it forecasts the type of energy that will have an effect on you. It's believed that the numbers in your name or birthday can determine a predicted outcome. Numerologists are frequently consulted before significant naming decisions, such as those involving children or businesses. Some individuals may purposefully pick a name that will have the desired results since they are aware that the numbers have an influence on both the overall personality and the potential of the person. The energy vibrations that are transmitted through symbols like numbers have a major impact on the events that will take place in the future. A unique vibration is associated with each number, and these vibrations have varying effects on each of us. Simply, numerology is the study of numbers to gain insight into a person's nature and underlying characteristics. This approach is parallel to astrology in that it makes use of more rational thought processes. Using this information, they are then able to make an educated guess about the goals, hopes, and outcomes that a person anticipates for the future. Numerology is regarded as a form of pseudoscience, since no evidence supports the claim that numbers may provide insight into a person's personality, goals, or consequences. Numerology also suffers from a number of logical faults, such as the fact that a person's name and birthday don't provide any clues as to how the person's name or date of birth should be spelled. On the other hand, numerologists believe that these numbers may accurately forecast an individual's character and future. So, how do astrology and numerology work? Numerology and astrology are both examples of pseudosciences. They both use interpretations of astrological bodies and numerical patterns to describe a person and forecast the future implications of that person's actions. Astrologers believe that a person's sign may reveal aspects of their personality, as well as their goals and the outcomes of their efforts. Someone born under Gemini's sign, for example, can be outgoing, friendly, and very inquisitive. Numerology and astrology are complementary to one another due to the fact that both are based on numerical calculations. The planets' rotational patterns and orbital periods serve as the foundation for astrology. The astronomical phenomena are then given literal interpretations. The numbers, in and of themselves, bring about unexpected turns and twists in our lives. Both astrology and numerology are present in many aspects of our lives to assist and direct us in becoming the best versions of ourselves, as is evident from the vast potential of both of these fields. Both astrology and numerology help us get a deeper understanding of the universe and its workings, improving our ability to communicate with one another and the cosmos. Astrology and numerology are the two primary methods that are utilized when studying the zodiac. Each is best suited for a certain set of circumstances and comes with its own benefits and drawbacks. As a point of comparison, astrology focuses on the precise timing of events in a person's life and the celestial forces that influence them by studying the alignment of planets and stars at certain times, whereas numerology provides insight into a person's character through the use of numbers and studying the root numbers and number combinations to find a deeper meaning. A numerologist would be interested in this information when helping someone make the most of their available time by selecting how to do whatever activity is necessary on any given day. The study of astrology, which uses a variety of methods and approaches, has as its primary objective the determination of the relationships between humans and the planets, constellations, directions, and other aspects of the sky. So what do you think about astrology and numerology? What are your experiences with either?